I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all what happened last night. So last night on J Stalk stream, it was a glorious fight between Xena and Tree. Like, it's bad enough, I don't know how y'all listen to me, alright? Because I'm already loud and I'm already obnoxious. When Tree and Xena were arguing, after about 10 minutes of listening to that, I literally had a headache. It was crazy. They were arguing whether she was an escort or not, which, by the way, she's not, apparently. Which, okay, I mean, I wouldn't care if she was anyway, you know. And actually, even if she was an escort, again, Fresh, why would you stick it in there? Don't be silly and wrap your willy. Hello? Abba Preach came out with this video yesterday, and it came out about 2 hours before I went live last night. And it says, we interviewed her, and Fresh, you are the father of Fit's baby. And she shows receipts. You are the father of Fit's baby. Because her name is Daisy Fit, and you know, Fresh and Fit. You know, Myron is Fit. So they're literally saying you are the father of Fit's baby. That's amazing. Alright, let's go.
Today on episode 2 of Surviving Fresh and Fit, I want to get to the bottom of this feeding story. If you haven't seen part 1.
Okay, first of all, today on episode 2 of Surviving Fresh and Fit. They're not R. Kelly. What are you doing?
Be sure to go check that out for more context. But I decided that I would interview the woman in question at the heart of this whole thing. She provided me a bunch of screenshots, screen recordings, and a bunch of different things. And I think it answered a lot of the questions that would have seemed to be unanswered before. Things like whether or not she's a sex worker. She isn't. What was the timeline of events? Did Walter know that she was not on birth control? Was he aware that she was trying to have a child? Did they have discussions about it? Was he trying to be serious with her? What proof does she have that?
Yes, I need all these questions answered. Absolutely. I need all this answered. All of this.
All these things are going to get answered over the course of this interview. But first thing that I have to correct from the previous thing is that she's never been a sex worker. Turns out she won some kind of beauty pageant, and people just start up.
Okay, I saw this last night when I was looking for a picture for the thumbnail that I made last night. She was Miss Asia. And yes, it was held in Lebanon. And guess what? Lebanon's in Asia. Ooh. But she was Miss Asia. So I saw that last night. She won a pageant and everything. And she was a judge at bodybuilding contests and stuff like that too. So.
Uploading her page, her photos to some escorting sites, but it was just scam sites. Now, whether or not you want to believe that is up to everyone at home. But to date, there's no actual proof that she does any of that kind of work. On a live stream today, he said that you were never his girl.
He said that?
I made a statement on my vlog and on the show multiple times. And I said, this is a matter of fact, guys, look it up if you want to. I said, if a girl's on camera with me, she is what? Not my girl.
He's a liar. He's a liar. He plays it up for his audience because remember, he has to be, you know, big red pill guy. He has to be like super cool and women ain't shit and stuff like that. He's a liar. He is a liar. Liar, liar, pants on fire. Oh my God.
Dynamite. If I bring a girl on camera, she's not my girl. You never see my girl because I know what happens when you bring a girl on the internet.
I mean, so you just tell random women you love them too? You tell random women they're your girlfriend in the DMs? Is that what we're doing now? We just say that randomly. Like, is that what you do to get into them under them skirts? Is that what you do? I'm just saying, because what you're telling your audience and what you told her in the DMs are two different things, bro.
I'll learn from experience. That's all I'm gonna say.
Listen, this was a great trip. Happy to see the lovely Asian queen again. But, you know, as time passes, we must say farewells for a short period of time until she comes back. So, can't wait to see her back here in Miami. I love her. No, I don't. Love you.
Yeah, I love you.
That sounds like they were in a relationship to me. Am I dumb? Am I dumb? Because this sure looked like you were presenting it like you were in a relationship. I know I'm not crazy. I know I'm not crazy. But that sure did sound like they were in a relationship. Yeah, he lying his ass off. Yes, Luna, he is lying his ass off. Just saying.
You babe. So he's out here saying he don't claim her. He never claimed her. That's not his girl. But in private, he's saying, I love you. He's saying, you're my girlfriend. He moved her in. And on top of that, he publicly on video saying he loves her. Does that sound like somebody who's being treated like a jump off? I'm
just saying. Just saying. I think he's getting ready to say the same thing.
just saying.
Thank you. Just saying. Just saying.
Everyone telling she's baby trapping him, all this other stuff. Is she baby trapping him or is he just trapping her?
Thank you.
I'm asking the questions.
That's a great question. Was he trapping her? Maybe not baby trapping. Maybe not baby trapping. But was he trapping her to have her at home while he goes and does his thing on the side? Or to have somebody at home that would take care of him? Was he trying to trap her by telling her that he loved her? By telling her, you're my girlfriend? I mean, guess what? The trap can go both ways. Y'all want to sit here and say she's baby trapping, but guess what? He could be trapping her. What? What? It goes both ways. It ain't always the woman trapping a man. Sometimes the man can trap somebody too. Just saying. It goes both ways. Destiny and his damn, what triggered self. Destiny was triggered. Good God.
Because the only deception I've seen so far is from him towards her. The only trap I've seen so far is him basically love bombing the shit out of her so he can fuck her as much as he wants, and when he's done, he just get rid of her.
I mean, that's what it sounds like to me. Just saying.
Well, he's just making him like make him look like idiot right now because clearly, like he made that on public and on the conversation you saw it. He calls me girlfriend, right? Yeah. Are you gonna take someone to see your entire family if she's not your girlfriend? Travel to your home country? That's not reasonable.
No.
You can like casually meeting your mother. That's fine. The first time I met his mother, I was like, okay, if you decide to do that, I don't mind.
Why did you accept being in a non-monogamous relationship with Fresh?
Yeah, you know why? Because we were in a long-distance relationship. Because whether I agree or not, he's going to do that, and we weren't stable because we just got to know each other, and you know. So I was thinking, just to be there and move there, for, like to be with him, maybe like it would be different, you know. But I don't want to like it comes to a conclusion in the beginning, like, oh, I'm gonna stop this guy from doing everything just because he met me.
Okay, I have to agree with Tree on this one. Looks wise, she is way out of his league. I'm just saying. Looks wise, she is way out of his league. And you know what? I normally don't go for looks, okay? There's only now 2 people that I have been okay with going for looks. And that was Just Pearly Things, and I'm going for looks when it comes to Fresh. Why? Because the way he acts on that podcast and the things that he surrounds himself with and what they talk about and everything, you know what? He deserves it. Fresh, you ugly as hell. You should be grateful you pulled a woman that looked like this. Just saying. He needs to feel lucky that even a woman this beautiful even wanted to mess with his pugly ass. I'm just saying.
Because in the early stage of the relationship, I don't want to...
Then I ask her, well, why do you not want to be intense about monogamy, but you are rushing to have a kid? I asked some tough questions.
That's a good question.
I'm not softballing it.
No.
That is a very good question. Very good question.
I am at you.
No.
I'm
She's like, I don't want to be too intense and like rush like monogamy, so I'm accepting this. But
you're
like,
rushing for
but you want to have a baby with him.
Yeah, I understand because I just felt like I just feel like I'm not that type of girl that I have to be with someone for years to get married, or if I like someone, I can have a kid with him for like a week. Like, it doesn't matter. It's the time doesn't matter. I was with someone for 9 months. He really wanted to marry me. He's American, and I didn't want that. I ended that. When I met Walter, I just felt like, wow, there's so much chemistry.
What? I mean, I agree.
I'm just trying to
Talk to me.
I bet you. The more I hear about this, the more I keep thinking to myself, what if Walter's game isn't how he is in his private life, what if Walter's game, which is fresh, by the way. When I say Walter, it's fresh. When I say Pugsley, it's fresh, all right? What if Walter's game is actually on the show? What if what he says on that show, the very little that he does say, because Myron does all the talking, all right? With what little he does say, what if that's the lie? And what if outside the show and how he was with her is how he really is? In other words, what if he's not as red pill as what his audience thinks he is?
Uh-huh.
No, I'm not the type of girl that can. I'm not the type of girl that's gonna have to. That have to wait for a long time before I marry someone. Huh? What type of girl is that?
I mean, there's plenty of people who meet their husbands for the first time through arranged marriages or whatever.
Yeah, weird.
But I don't disagree. I'm just saying that's not that abnormal in different parts of the world.
It still doesn't answer the question. It doesn't answer the question of why you want to rush this baby, but you don't want to rush the monogamous relationship. It doesn't answer anything.
Yeah.
It doesn't. As a matter of fact, it made it weirder. So I'm still questioning. Like, it doesn't.
Okay, well, let me put it in this perspective. There are women who have babies all the time and they don't want to be married. There are women who have babies all the time that aren't in relationships. The relationship ends either before they find out they're pregnant or while they're pregnant. There's been single moms since the dawn of time. Women have been doing that for a millennia, raising children by themselves. I'm just saying. I'm just throwing it out there. Women have been doing that forever.
Doesn't absolve it doesn't absolve or take out of the equation the baby trapping situation because of that answer. That answer was so.
But that's not baby trapping. That's just what she's saying is there's some people out here who are just very like feels oriented, meaning, oh, I loved her. Well, how do you know? It's been a week. I just feel it. Like some people are just like that. You know what I'm saying? They're very intuitive. Everything is just.
You know what we call them?
What?
Stupid. Carry on.
Yes, stupid. Absolutely stupid. Absolutely. But then again, I think she comes from money. Possibility she might not really need his money. Because remember, she went half and half on that bracelet. All right, that bracelet was like $30K, I think. Maybe she got her own money and she really don't need him. You know what I'm saying? Maybe she a girl boss. We don't know.
Not very smart. That's not.
I agree, it's not smart.
It's like
having kids with somebody you met a week ago.
Maybe.
What if he claimed he never wanted a baby? Would that be true?
She didn't want. Okay, if he say so, if he really didn't want the baby, after so many times I ask him in person, do not come in me. He does that every fucking day. Like,
whoa,
you can just pull out. Easy as that. Because he was always like, oh, I'm doing this with my girlfriend, so really serious conversation, like planning a future and that.
I mean, she kind of got a point there. If he didn't want a baby, then he could have just pulled out, right? I mean, I'm just saying. If he didn't want a baby, he could have done a little bit more to prevent having a baby. I'm just throwing it out there.
With my girlfriend, so really serious conversation, like planning a future and ask me what I want to do. Oh, I want to plan a future with you. Why don't we get a house instead of renting another apartment? That doesn't make sense, wasting money, blah, blah, blah. And he said, what if you get pregnant? Isn't that better for a bigger house?
Oh.
Is that baby trapping?
they're gonna end up together.
Is that baby trapping? I'm asking. Is that baby trapping? You out here talking about let's get a house together because what if you get pregnant? Is that baby trapping, mama?
That's not baby trapping. If that's true, if what she is saying is true, that is not baby trapping. I'm sorry. I am sorry. If he said that to her about getting a bigger house because what if you get pregnant? Wouldn't a bigger house be better? That is not baby trapping. That means he was for it.
I'm just asking. Just asking the question.
It's not.
Guys,
I understand what you're saying when you're saying it's not, but some of these answers,
I think they're irresponsible, but that doesn't mean baby
Yeah,
trafficking.
no,
Those are separate things.
exactly.
Not pregnant, no baby. She tells that to Walter. He says, "Oh, you did a pregnancy test?" She says, "Yeah, my period just came, and 5 days ahead. So you play a good game." "Oh, okay, what game?" This game on bed. I'm confused. Don't worry, we all are. I don't think anybody understood what she meant. And she goes, "Just kidding. I meant you are safe. Just letting you know. Next time you won't be so lucky." What's that saying?
I'm not having a baby.
I'm having your baby.
Yeah.
Next time you're not gonna be so lucky. And what does he write? "Oh, I wasn't worried. I didn't want to pull out anyway. But that's good that you got your period." So you're being she's not too happy about it. "I didn't reject you because I don't mind being pregnant with your baby." She's being direct.
Yeah.
She's telling him, and all he says is, "No, I'm saying I like you a lot, and once you're happy, I'm happy." So can you understand why she's confused? He refusing to pull out, busting inside them sugar walls. And now all of a sudden he's been trapped? He don't want to be a dad?
This is a story of stupidity. The two people involved in this situation, Daisy and Pugsley, all right, the two people involved in this situation are idiots. They're absolute idiots. Just saying. Yeah, I feel sorry for the kid. I hope everybody decides to, if she decides to have this child, I hope everybody grows up and puts all their focus on this child. Because both of them were dumb.
You have decided that you were not going to pull out of her vagina. So you're not going to pull out of fatherhood.
Baby.
You are not going to pull out of fatherhood.
You're gonna take care of the baby.
He has no choice. He's gonna pay. If I say, "Bro, I'm gonna punch you in the face." Yo, I missed last time, but this time I'm gonna punch you in your face. And then I punch you in your face.
Wait. What
Is it, hold up. Is that a sucker punch?
No, it's not a second punch.
Thank you! Thank you! Thank you!
Especially if you tell me you're gonna punch me in my face, and I tell you whatever makes you happy, and I look at you like whatever makes. If you're happy, I'm happy.
Bro.
I get
Thank you. Thank you. Exactly. Oh, Lord have mercy. I saw that Destiny watched this video, and I have purposely not watched that video because I have a feeling I'm not gonna like what Destiny says about that, and I'm already mad at Destiny about this. Woo.
dick in the mouth. That's not a sucker punch.
Boys, you were not sucker punched. Take some accountability. Hold that L. Did you always tell him that you would not get an abortion?
Oh, I always told him. He knows I'm not getting any abortion, and plus, he didn't care at all. He was like, he was kind of like just admitted that if he's gonna make me pregnant, he's just gonna like raise a baby with me, and he didn't like say that, but all his action proves that. Doesn't
mind isn't the same as saying he really wants to have a child. Why don't you get verbal confirmation if he really wanted a child with you?
No, because I was pretty sure that he was so serious about me. But then, okay, but at least he's not stupid. That if he does.
Girl, wait. Okay, that's where you f***ed up and all this right here. You said at least he's not stupid. Ma'am, you already done messed up the game right there. We already know he is stupid. What?
But then, okay, but at least he's not stupid. That if he does this to me, I'm gonna get pregnant. I think it's just misunderstood. Maybe he was just being irresponsible. But for me, he's serious. Yeah, because I've never met someone like that. Nobody would treat me like that. Like, this is so evil. I've never met anyone like that. I'm not acting like a naive girl right here. Like, I traveled a lot of places, but nothing like this.
See, that didn't make much sense to me because in my head I'm like, so you want to be serious with somebody and you want to have a child with them, but you're not getting them to verbally say they also really want to have a child with you. Shouldn't that be something y'all established properly?
And
I would think so.
4 or 5 months? Amy busting inside her sugar walls every day, never pulling out.
Okay, can we stop with the sugar walls? I mean, I get what y'all are saying. I mean, but sugar, I hate that saying. I hate that saying, sugar walls. I hate it. I hate it. I hate the term sugar walls. Ugh. I mean, you listen. They could say a lot worse, so I can't get mad about it. But it's just ugh.
Can you show paperwork for pregnancy tests and ultrasound? A lot of people are saying that stuff is photoshopped or whatever, or it's just like. So I just wanted to at least see if she had actual real paperwork.
Yeah, I have no problem sharing that. I actually posted. Okay, so let me explain about the ultrasound. The doctor told me it's still early, 4 weeks. So she can't see everything, but she can still see a little bit, like a small quarter of it. But it's just like it's too early, It's 4 weeks.
How did you know Pug CEO was the man to bust inside your sugar walls?
I have no idea. I just feel like maybe everything happens. It was meant to be, to meet him even. Out of all the people in Miami, every day I go out, I get so many approach every day, wherever. The night we met at the party, and there were other guys. They were like another guy. He's really, really into me. So Fresh was there as well, and I just don't know. Like somehow he just got me curious. Everybody, like out of everybody, like when they see me interesting. They would come talk to me or making some nonsense. But this guy, he was just like staring at me, not saying anything, like full of questioning on his face. That just caused my curiosity. Because usually,
girl. Nah, see, I don't like that answer, y'all. I'm sorry. I don't like that answer, y'all. Oh.
I get a lot of approach, so it's not interesting for me. So I was like, okay, who's this guy? And then, okay, finally he said hi to me. He's like, where are you from? Then I said, guess, if you're right, I will drink. If you're wrong, then you drink. So he was like, okay, this is interesting. And then he DM'd me. And then we went out. He's romantic. He's good at planning dates. And he's kind of dominant. He was just good at everything, He was saying things to me that made me feel it's real, He was genuine, and he made me feel special. Maybe no matter what other people were saying, like what he did to other girls, or even I found out later though, not when I just started.
What did you think hearing this?
What did I think about what?
But what you heard right now?
I'm not sure.
Because there's a whole narrative that this girl was trying to baby trap him, or she wasn't really into him. She's there for the money or whatever it is. But when I hear her speak, you notice her face. You see how she smiles when she think about him and all that stuff. Like, I was actually surprised by this part because everyone's asking the same question. You know what people asking? Yeah. Yo, why'd you get with Fresh? Yeah, you seen him, but you look at her. That's the face of somebody who's actually into a man.
But she wasn't.
I feel like, okay, I'm gonna be honest. I feel like she is playing some kind of game, but I don't think it was for a baby. I think it started out as this guy might be rich, and I might be able to get me a rich guy, and he's ugly, so not too many women are gonna hit on him anyway, so why not? Ugly rich man, he's all mine. I mean, look at me, you know what I'm saying? I don't think she was baby trapping him though, because he already knew what he was doing. She would tell him directly what was up. I don't think it was a baby trap though. So, I don't know. This is dumb. Both of them, dumb. That's all I can say.
Impressed. So she was like, yeah, you got game.
Yeah. So that's just one thing that I want to establish. Okay, why are you exposing him publicly?
Why? Because obviously now I hate him. I hate him for not being a man, stand up for his child, and not taking the responsibilities after.
Okay, you know what? I'm going to take something back. All right? I'm going to take it back because this is very true. Especially when it comes to a woman. All right? With most women. I'm going to say most women. All right? Looks doesn't have everything to do with it with a woman. You could be ugly as hell as a dude. But if your game is right and you've got the personality and you can make a woman laugh, you could look like a pug. You could literally look like a pug and still pull. Because women love a man that can make them laugh and make them laugh genuinely. Women love a man that can make them feel safe. And if you can do those two things, it doesn't matter how you look, honestly. It really doesn't. It doesn't matter how you look. You could be the ugliest man in the world, but if you know how to treat a woman, talk to a woman, and make a woman feel safe, you're in. You're completely in. You know what I'm saying? So
he doesn't have to love me, or he can break up with me. That's fine. For me, it's okay. It's some guy I seen for 4 months. I was like gonna get over with it, but I'm pregnant. This is serious for me.
This is just a bit of a sidewalk, but Fresh and Fit fan accused Fresh of buying you a bracelet for 30 grand. On a podcast, he said he never paid a dime. Nobody has a receipt. Is this true?
The Chinese escort, because I'm about to get Fresh on this one too. So Fresh, you gave an extremely expensive Von Cleef bracelet, which are worth up to 30K, to a Chinese escort you just met. Now Fresh, you claim that you didn't give her the gift. That's what you claim.
Show me the proof.
But the escort says that you did.
Look at her page in detail. What does she have under? Multiple.
now you see what they're doing on there? They're calling her an escort, right? They're constantly calling her an escort. Bruh. You know what that means? You know what that means, Fresh? You told an escort she was your girlfriend. That means you told an escort that you loved her. That means you had an escort in front of a camera and you told her you loved her in front of that camera. So that means in front of your audience, Fresh, you fell in love with an escort. Don't look too good in front of your audience, right? That's why they're calling her an escort. I know she's not an escort. Do you not get what I'm saying? They're painting her as an escort.
Gifts from herself, by the way, or from her ex. Whatever she does for her money, bro, is up to her. So to put that on me, just because you want to say, oh, Fresh is a simp, wrong.
So you didn't buy it?
Fresh, so can you
No.
You're just trying to say that he bought the bracelet. He didn't buy the bracelet.
And
No, it's not true. He paid half and I paid half. Like I said, how much? Around 30K. Well, first I still have the conversation. I told him, what's the issue if you tell everyone you bought me the bracelet? Like, why can't you tell everyone? Why can't you speak the truth? Like, why are you like pretending it, like hiding it? But then he was like, don't say it. He just told me to shut up.
It's not a big deal.
It's not a big deal. It's a big deal to them.
Yes.
It's a big deal to the fans, and it's a big deal to them because it really makes you look like a simp.
Exactly. It's a big deal to them because it's a big deal to the fans. You know why it's a big deal to the fans? Because if he actually paid half for that bracelet, that means his whole shtick on that show is a lie. That's why it's a big deal about paying half for that bracelet. You know what her exposing is actually doing? It's showing he's a liar, and he is not the red pill guy they think he is.
I don't give a shit. You give things to people. You give things to people that you appreciate.
15 grand?
Wait a minute.
Some of you just met? But these guys always want to claim they don't pay for nothing. They don't do none of this stuff. They don't use their money to get... But you realize they all do it. They all doing it. They're paying...
Myron gets his girlfriend... Are you kidding me? Myron is literally on a sugar baby website. I know I'm not dumb. I understand that you kids call me a boomer, all right? But I am not so dumb not to know that if you're getting women off of a sugar baby website, aren't you paying out some money in some way, fashion, or form? You can't tell me you're meeting women off of a sugar baby website, Myron, and not paying no money. You can't tell me that. I'm not that stupid. Your audience must be really dumb if they don't realize that you have to pay out some kind of money somewhere. Like what? Come on now.
For random girls' apartments, they're all doing this kind of stuff. So why is he lying? Not because it's a big deal, but it's like Preach said, it's a big deal to the fans. And now you have to double down, triple down on the lie. And it's almost insulting because your fans are being like, yo, are you living up to your principle? And you're like, yes, I am. You guys are lying and saying I'm not. When you just ask the girl, it's like, oh no, he's lying about it. So the only reason I brought this up is because Fresh can't be trusted about what he says on this topic because he's already proven time and time again he's gonna lie to protect his reputation.
Yep.
Do you think that all this is good for your future baby?
That's another good fucking question.
Yeah.
It's not. That's why in the beginning, it's not good for the baby actually. That's why I just want to tell the truth, because when I first test positive, and I was just kind of shocked because I just want to see where his head's at. And then I tried to like talk to him. I called him. I text him. He acts like nothing happened. Like, not my business. Like, woman, not my business. Deal with it.
That's because he started thinking of the show he was on and he's freaking out. I'm telling you, this whole thing between him and her was him freaking out because now he's thinking, oh God, the show that I'm on, this is total opposite. Like, this shit happening now is the total opposite of what I need because of the show that I'm on. We already got demonetized on YouTube. We're only getting our money through Rumble. Oh my God, like our money practically got cut in half. And now, this woman is saying she's pregnant. And I like this woman. And he started freaking out. And then what did she do after he freaked out? She started freaking out. Now she's on a world tour on YouTube about it.
We're not together. Like, don't call me, don't text me, things like that. That was his behavior. I have a 37 minutes conversation between me and him. What if you think we don't keep the baby because we're not together anymore? Things happen, and I'm gonna take care of you. I'm gonna take you to the hospital. That would be fine. I would be okay. But he did completely the other way around. That just made me so sad. How can you you said you love me like literally 2 weeks ago and wanted to plan a future with me, and now you acting like this with me.
When did you tell him you're pregnant?
On the 30th. Yeah, I called him immediately. When I exposed him, when I start to decide to expose him.
Right there, I'd asked her, when did you call the lawyer? So she so essentially what happened was she called him on the 30th of March, being like, hey, wait, 30th of March? Am I thinking of the right date? What are we right now?
March or April.
April? Okay, sorry. So he called her on 30th of March, telling her she's pregnant. And I think on April 4th, that's when she started exposing him. So on April 4th.
He denied and everything. And stuff.
Yeah, because when she contacted him, he's just like, bro, I don't know you. Get the fuck away from me. Like, no, that's your problem. Go deal with it. And so she's like, yo, you got me pregnant. You just gonna disappear on me? So when she exposed her, she's like, I'm calling a lawyer. I'm going to figure this whole shit out. And so that's the timeline of how things went down. It's 2 + 2 4.
2 + 2 is 4. Yeah.
Well, she's smarter than him. Okay, boom. We already know now she's at least smart. She's still dumb, but she is at least smarter than him because he couldn't even ask that question. Oh my God, Abba. I cannot believe you asked her. It's 2 and 2 4. Oh my God. Abba is too shady. He is way too shady.
That's magic.
No. And then I asked her, who decided that?
Who decided that? That's just logic. That's just the math. Without this, the world doesn't function. You can't count on anything. Everybody.
Okay, so she's a hell of a lot smarter than Walter. Because Walter couldn't even answer it. Walter kept saying, who decided that? Who decided that? Okay, so she's at least a level smarter than Walter. All right? Good deal.
Everybody knows that. Idiot.
I needed to know the answer.
You're not good.
Okay.
He's probably undereducated. He doesn't have anything else to say on the podcast.
But you let this dummy bust inside you. Wow. I mean, you can't talk shit about it.
Damn.
He was totally your sugar wall. I'm just saying. You know?
It's true though, but you let this dummy bust.
God damn, Abba.
Yeah, but I didn't realize that before because I just thought he's funny.
Then you're gonna end up with a dumb baby.
Any regrets about how this whole thing has unfolded so far?
Yeah. First, for being so dumb, letting him come inside on me without marriage. And I don't regret exposing. I don't. Yeah. Who's Abba?
I asked her if she's gonna have a boy. Does she know what she's gonna name him?
Oh my God. I don't know.
Oh my God, could you imagine? Could you imagine if she had a boy and she named the boy Abba? Oh my God. Fresh's son would be named Abba. Oh my God. If karma ever came down in a physical form, it would be for her to have a little boy and name that little boy Abba. Oh my God, that would make my century. Okay? I'm just saying. That would be amazing! Oh my God.
Oh boy, does she know what she's gonna name him?
Oh my God. I don't know. Don't ask me this question because I haven't decided yet.
What about the name Abba?
Well, I got so many DMs already that they want to step in and they want to be the stepfather.
Stephen is trying to be the stepdaddy.
Step in the name of love.
I will say this.
Step in the name of love.
If you end up having legal troubles and they sue you and whatever, if you name that kid after me, I'll pay for all your legal troubles.
He is so shady. He should be... Abba, you should be ashamed of yourself, sir. That is so... Sir, you are a level of shady I have never seen before. He done said that if you name that child after me and you get into legal troubles, I will pay for them.
You end up having legal troubles and they sue you and whatever, if you name that kid after me, I'll pay for all your legal troubles. That's a promise. So if you need help financing a lawyer to fight off Fresh and Fit, man, you mean if Walter Jr. over there got the name Abba, I'll pay all the bills. I'll sleep. Hey, listen. As far as I'm concerned, I think you deserve every dime.
What's her name? We don't know her last name.
Daisy. That's what we all call her. Okay.
Imagine she named him Abba Preach Daisy.
I'll pay the legal fees. I will double the video output on this channel to pay for little Abba Preach Daisy to get.
He is wrong. He is so wrong for that. Oh my God, he is so wrong for that. But like for real though, I mean, if I was in her shoes, believe me, that child would come out. Girl or boy, that girl or boy gonna be named Abba. I'm just saying. Just saying. Little Abba will be well taken care of and I ain't gotta worry about somebody suing me. He'd really do it though. He really would, Scout. He really would. I truly believe in my heart, Abba really would do it. I don't question it. I really don't.
All that child support. Every time. If that nigga's gonna have Walter's genetics, she deserves child support. He gonna need every financial advantage to be able to make it in life, and he want Pub CEO's genetics.
I'm with it.
True.
Okay? That's a promise, Daisy. Just drop our names. Even if it's just middle names, I'll take that. I just want my legacy to live on.
He is so shady. Oh my God, this is amazing. Daisy, look, just drop it in the middle name. All right, just drop it in the middle name. Put Abba right there. Slide Abba right there in the middle name. Boom. Oh my God, that would be amazing.
Yo, don't lie. That's gangster.
I said something.
I'll pay every dime.
I said something.
Oh, to be clear, guys, I'm not joking. I will pay for the lawyer if that baby has my name in it.
You don't even know how much a lawyer fee can be.
Bro, do you see how I live my life? You don't think I got money to spend? This will be one of the greatest hobbies I will ever undertake.
I was looking.
Oh my God. He just said this will be one of the greatest hobbies I will ever undertake. I never want to make Abba that upset with me. Ever. Fresh and Fit, y'all done messed up. Y'all done messed up. This man is willing to make y'all a hobby out of paying legal fees. Y'all done messed up. Oh my God, y'all done messed up.
My life. You don't think I got money to spend? This will be one of the greatest hobbies I will ever undertake.
I was looking straight at the camera and I didn't flinch.
You better not. And I'll say this too. I'm gonna also encourage her to make sure she shares custody, so that every time little Abba Preach Daisy go up to Walter, she go pop up. Hey, my name. Dada. Oh.
That's crazy.
Oh God. Could you imagine Walter having to call little Abba? Abba, don't do this. Abba, don't do that. Abba, what are you doing? Oh my God. Oh my God, that would be amazing. That would be the ultimate troll. Like literally, that would be the ultimate troll. Fresh's son or daughter, because Abba, you could really do it with both, right? Fresh's child being named Abba, and Fresh happened to say that name of that child every time he's either disciplining that child or loving on that child or anything. And it having Abba's name. That is the ultimate troll. Oh my God. Oh my God. That would be amazing.
Hey, listen, you know what they say, right? Revenge is a dish best served with some child support.
You're gonna have
Thank you so much. Okay, have a good day.
All right, I'll stop. Couple things. So they had discussions in private. Text messages are right here. Where, okay, so a couple of weeks back, she taken a pregnancy test. This is like maybe a month and a half ago. And she goes, hey, listen, guys, at the end of the day, this is what I think. And this goes to all the guys who are watching at home, all right? If you guys want to do this thing where you go in and raw, because I know a lot of you guys like doing it, have conversations about whether or not she's on birth control.
True.
And if she's not, you guys got to have a different conversation at that point.
True. Yes. Thank you. Come with the information that people should already know before they're having sex in the first place.
You got to talk about, like, this is not a situation where they talked about it and she's like, oh, I would definitely get an abortion, and then she changed her mind after the fact. She's telling him what she's going to do. She tells him what she wants to do, and he went along with the ride knowing full well what it was. How is that a trap? Stop saying that shit. I'm fine with calling, there's some women who definitely do that. That's not one of these situations, okay?
Yep.
So, it's okay. His podcast is all about holding women accountable. He can hold this L and he can hold that accountability as well.
Yep.
He needs to be accountable for what he said and what he's done.
Yep.
That's his L. She didn't do nothing wrong. Well, let me rephrase, that's not true. She wasn't the one that's most at wrong for this, because it seems like she's clearly communicating he's not.
I mean, and that's true. I mean, you saw it in those text messages. She was saying she wanted a baby. It's not like she told him, I don't want to get pregnant. I don't want to get pregnant. And then poof, she's pregnant. No, she didn't do that. She was literally telling him she wanted to get pregnant. He's the one that decided to go in there and do what he did. This was consensual. What? She didn't make him do that. She didn't poke holes in a condom. She wasn't on birth control and told him that she was on it and then she didn't take it. She didn't do that. That's not a baby trap. A baby trap is when she deceives the man into thinking she can't get pregnant, and then poof, she traps him with a pregnancy. Or that he's going to use a condom, and before he even puts the condom on, she pokes a hole in it or something. That's a baby trap. She did not baby trap him.
That's what it is.
That's fair.
Yeah, and he's the one that said, oh, she's not my girl in conversations. Oh, you're my girlfriend. I love you.
Thank
Nigga,
you.
What is going on?
Thank you.
You're not consistent. And you guys know damn well, everyone in the RP space would be like, if this was a woman, they'd be like, bro, look at women, so emotional, never consistent, blah, blah, blah. What the fuck is this guy doing?
Thank you. And that's the whole problem right there. That is the whole problem right there. What he was saying to her and how he was acting towards her is different than what he fucking preaches on Fresh and Fit. What they preach on Fresh and Fit and how you treat women and how he treated her are two different things. So now his ass is exposed. And the sad thing is he's being exposed for being a nice guy. For actually liking a woman. What kind of operation are you running at that point? You need to question what you're doing. Because your grift is catching up with you. And I love it. I love every second of it. Your grift literally has caught up with you. And I love it. I wish it was Myron. I really do wish it was Myron. We need to find Myron's boyfriend. Girlfriend. Or whatever. I'll keep my mouth shut on that part.
And you know what? The fans are noticing. Because they up in the comments, they're letting them know about the recent live stream. They're not happy with it. And actually, did you see the recent live stream they did with the lawyer?
No spine. And that's the reason why a lot of you mother are fat, triple chin, neck bearded, pieces of dorks with no money and no one respects you because you mother don't stand for nothing. If I stand with Fresh, I die with Fresh. It is what it is, okay? It is what it is.
Myron, sit your ass down. Don't nobody care when you have a hissy fit. Literally, and Erudite. Okay, Erudite was on Twitter talking about, I understand it's Myron, but men can have emotional outbursts, blah, blah, blah. You know what? Yes, men can have emotional outbursts. I think in this society, we are too hard on men about having emotions. They deserve to have emotions, 100%. But let me tell you something about Myron. Myron has emotions like a woman who is perpetually on having PMS. It ain't got nothing to do with him being a man. He's way too emotional. When he gets in front of that camera, he hypes it up by 1,000. Because he thinks that's how he moves people. No, you look like a bitch, Myron.
Oh shit, it's getting shaky. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna leave. I got 20 real estate properties, so I can tell you, my net worth is over $6 million. I get money residually. I don't need to do this, and I don't need to sell my soul.
Well, then don't do it. Do us all a favor and don't do it anymore then. Do us all a favor and don't do it anymore. If you ain't got to do this, then do us all a favor and just quit. Because you're not contributing to anything. I mean, although you do give me good content. I will say that. I do appreciate the content I get from you. Because you're a fucking fool.
I stand with my fucking friends, period. Alright? Some of you need to get a spawn, you jellyfish, SpongeBob, in a pineapple house, pieces of shit. It pisses me off how soft all you are, bro. It's ridiculous.
I know the dude that isn't acting like a woman, how he says women act. He literally talks about this is how women act. They get over emotional. I know this dude who isn't acting like a bitch by his terms. Isn't sitting here acting like a bitch. Isn't sitting here talking about somebody else as a clown. Bro, you're the definition of clown behavior. Are you kidding me?
You motherfuckers haven't stepped in the gym in 3 weeks trying to tell me how to be loyal to my friends. I'm not going anywhere. All right? I'm tired of
you so tough, how come you didn't fight Preach? You so tough, how come you didn't fight Preach? Twice. You so tough, right? You tough, right, Myron? You tough. You whoop anybody, right, Myron? Oh, but when Preach said he was gonna be in Florida, you ran. You ran like a girl, actually. Or how about all those other times they shown videos of you acting like you gonna try to step up on somebody, but you didn't step up to that person until they already walked around the corner. Oh, we all saw that. You don't act tough until you know it's safe to act tough. You act tough when you're in front of a camera. You won't man up and act tough when it's face to face. You won't do it then. You do it once they walk away or you're in front of a camera and you're in your studio in front of everybody else. You a bitch. And I would say this to a woman too.
Leave Fresh, he's only done, well, you, all right? I don't need to make a get sent off this podcast. I'm fine. My real estate will take care of me because I knew that if I want to say what the I want to say and not sell my soul, I need to go ahead and build residual income coming in every month so I can sit here and tell you you. I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to say what the I want to say and I don't give what anybody got to say.
Yeah, you sound like you don't care.
Yeah, you really sound like you don't care. That was a whole bunch of caring right there. Yeah, you sound like you don't care, all right, Bubba.
Everyone believes you do.
Yeah, that's
the face of someone who's not bothered and doesn't care.
Not bothered one bit.
Absolutely.
Not one bit.
Nope.
Me, when I wake up and I'm not bothered, I just wake up.
Jesus.
I have my soul. I have my spine. I have my integrity. I got my 10 toes and my 2 feet. And I stand where the fuck I stand. And if I die there, I'll die there with a smile on my face because I can look in the mirror and be happy with the man that I see. You losers that sit there and say, oh, it's getting rocky, Myron. You should leave. Why do you stay by Sneeko? Do you stay by the Tate? Do you still think they're drunk us? Chris is the idiot. Why are you still there? Chris drinks too much. Hey, shut the
Okay, bro, just cry. Okay, just cry. At this point, just shed a tear, all right? Because honestly, that's what you look like you're fighting. You're fighting, you look like you're fighting tears. Just cry, all right? That whole emotional outburst that you're doing right there, that ain't it, bro. Just cry. Just cry and get it over with. All right? At least then we don't have to hear the stupid shit coming out of your mouth.
Doesn't care, remembers every criticism, bro. This mother staying up late on Reddit being like, what did they say about my friends? How can I defend them more for shit?
Jesus.
If you don't care, just don't talk about it. Move on.
Shut the up. That's why no one respects you, mother. because you don't stand for anything. If there's anything you guys can learn from this podcast, learn this. We've been through hell together. We had people come at us. We've had death threats at us. People fuck every time we go through some bullshit. People make allegations on us. People have tried to absolutely destroy us. And you know who was around me the whole these. So you mother to say whatever the want to say. I'm not going anywhere. I'm gonna stand by the guy.
Bro, this gotta be one of the gayest speeches, bro. If you close your eyes, you would think this is about a broad.
Dude, this is too much. That whole thing right there was too much. Way too much. Oh my God.
I'm not going anywhere. I don't care if you have cancer. I love you. Oh, chill out.
Guys that stand by me, because you pieces of shit are when I'm going through it. You pieces of shit are there when I'm figuring out what the I'm gonna do because we got demonetized. You motherfuckers weren't there when everyone in their mom came at us. You motherfuckers weren't there when I got the false accusation against me. You motherfuckers weren't there when this lied and said that I got
Hey!
Oh.
You were, buddy.
Yeah, we were there.
Yeah, Abbott and Preach actually stood up for you, and they went against H3H3 for you. They actually went up against Ethan Klein for you, Myron. And they stood up for you, Myron. Oh, good God Almighty.
And then you dumbasses, 3 years later, believe some bitch that makes the same allegations again. You idiots. I'm not going anywhere.
Look at Preach's face. Look at Preach's face. Preach had to walk back. He was like, oh my God. Preach was like, oh my God. What's the timestamp? 28:52. Hold on. Nah. Because I'm getting that picture of Preach on the thumbnail. Because that's hilarious. Look on his face. He's like, what the hell? He's clutching his pearls going, oh my God.
Bro, if these guys had the same energy about their girls as they do this fucking podcast, they'd be in the most successful marriages.
They got the same fucking energy as Diddy. We ain't going nowhere. We ain't going nowhere. We can't be stopped now.
Until the feds come. You go to jail. You want to be loyal to the
True. Very true.
people. Doesn't matter what they doing. Doesn't matter what it is. That's their choice. You know, everybody got a different idea of what it means to be loyal. Some people think loyalty is like, yo, you could murder 10 people and I'ma still be your boy. Yo, bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. I value my friends, but I also value my values. I don't want my friends to stand by me unconditional. Friendships are conditional. Absolutely.
Absolutely not. I want my friends that when I'm fucking up, I want my friends to tell me I'm fucking up. Just like I feel like I would tell my friends they're fucking up. And I'm talking about like friends, like the people that I talk to every day. If I think they're fucking up, I feel like that I should be able to tell them that. And I want them to tell me if they feel like I'm fucking up. I don't want a hug box. I don't want somebody to stand by me just to do it. No. And you know what? And it doesn't always have to be publicly. If I see one of my friends acting dumb publicly, I don't have to publicly tell them they're acting dumb. I can pull them off to the side and say, look, this is what you're doing wrong. But you know what I'm not going to do? If I see them acting dumb publicly, I'm not going to stick up for them just because they're my friend. No. Especially if it goes against my values, absolutely not. I will literally watch them look stupid. Because that's what they get for being stupid. But I'll try to tell them to stop and go, hey, listen, I think you're doing this wrong. And if they don't want to listen, they're grown. They cannot listen. But I'm not going to sit here and white knight for somebody just because they're my friend. Nah. Hell no. You know how much trouble that can get you in if you do that?
Guess what? If you go out and you touch kids, I'm not going to be your friend anymore. Oh, what? You guys are going to stand by your homie after he's diddling kids? Okay, everyone got the conditions, everyone got the lines. The only difference is that some people's lines are a little bit further than others.
It's funny.
Was he?
It's funny because what you claim to be loyalty is the exact opposite of accountability.
Yes.
Which one?
Preach is preaching. Preach is preaching.
Is the exact opposite of accountability. Which one do you want? If you are loyal, because at this point I don't think it's loyalty, but whatever. When you claim to be loyal like that, no matter what the fuck up is, we don't talk. You have to throw accountability out the door. It's no longer accountability because no matter what happened, then no matter this, no matter that, I'm gonna have your back no matter what. All that, the accountability is out the door. But
and that's facts though. Because if these guys were loyal to their fan base, they wouldn't be bringing on scammers. They wouldn't be bringing on fraudsters. People they know are doing this stuff. But because their friends are going to do that. So in order to be loyal to your friends, you're going to betray your audience, the ones that you claim you're trying to save. Like
Point blank, period.
I said, everyone got their different definitions. This is not mine. But
that's fine.
It's fine. Back to this whole thing. Listen, I think my stance that I originally had, I think bears out. I think this girl fell in love with this guy. Doesn't seem to be a sex worker. And he played her. Ended up getting her pregnant. And now he's having buyer's remorse. That seems to be the real gist of the story. I don't think she's a...
I agree with that. I think that's exactly what happened. I don't know about the falling in love part, but she did say she wanted a baby. And oops, she got pregnant. Well, oops, you put your dick in her with nothing on it. Oops. It's not like you tripped and fell inside of her. Just saying.
Gold digger, the way she talks about him, the way that she's genuinely hurt by the stuff he said, seems like there was a real relationship there, and he made her really believe that too. So that's what I gathered from it. What about you?
There was definitely some thing that lacked a little bit of responsibility in terms of the decisions that were made.
Oh yeah.
I'd say that much. As far as the entrapment, I don't think it's that. I really don't think that the things were clear on her side. What she was about to do, what she would do, what she wanted to do, and at some point, the response was whatever makes you happy, as long as you're happy. And if what made her happy, which is what she stated, what made her happy was to have a kid, then it's hard for me to get my entrapment card out. Although I can acknowledge the fact that there was probably some poor decisions that were made.
Poor decisions.
Oh, there was absolutely poor decisions that were made by both of them. Both of them were dumb in this situation.
Fine, we all make them.
But let me ask you. Fresh, you're going to pay child support. That child deserves it. It's got your genes. It needs whatever financial advantage you can get.
I mean, period, right? Sorry. You played the game. Now you got to pay the consequences. That's what happens. It's called responsibility, buddy.